Starting in 5 seconds. I am delighted to be here today to participate in the Silver Jubilee celebrations of your esteemed publication. 25 years is not a long time in the life of a newspaper, although you have a much longer history before becoming a newspaper. I wish you a long future and many years of purposive and socially useful journalism. I compliment all those who have been associated with this newspaper on this occasion. I must recall here the pioneering role and the intellectual leadership provided in the early years of your publication by one of Andhra Pradesh greatest sons, a patriotic Indian comrade P. Sundarai. Under his towering intellect and guided by his social commitment, comrades Basava, H. Rao, and B. Rao shaped it and through it influenced intellectual discourse in the state. Andhra Pradesh has been fortunate to have had several generations of patriotic and forward looking leadership, both in government and in opposition. I have just unveiled the status of our revered former Rashtrapati. He was a freedom fighter, a political visionary, a keen administrator, a highly admired parliamentarian and speaker, and a respected first citizen. He showed his deep and abiding commitment to his people, especially the farming community, when he chose to return home to his native Kurnool district after completing his tenure as president. Till he breathed his last, he took keen interest in the welfare of farmers. In celebrating the silver jubilee of your newspaper today, you are focusing on the social responsibility of media. This is an extremely important issue, especially in a developing democracy like ours. I do believe that to be relevant and meaningful, any publication must have a social conscience. A newspaper without a conscience is like a human being without a soul. As Indians, we should feel proud of our vast, varied, and vibrant media. This is a national asset and a pillar of strength for our democracy, which has been made richer by the plurality of our free press. In a diverse nation of a billion people, there are bound to be differences in taste and opinion, differences in attitude and ideology, differences in linguistic and political preferences. The plurality of our society is reflected in the diversity of our media. This is one of the cornerstone of our vibrant democracy as enshrined in our constitution. This is the cardinal pillar that they take into account the democratic setup as enshrined in the Constitution of India. As my friend has written in his new book on the argumentative Indian, skepticism and pluralism are two important defining elements of our national culture. The media must be charged by both these characteristics. Skepticism is healthy as long as it does not breed cynicism but contributes to informed debate. Pluralism is intrinsically valuable because it breeds creativity by creating space for a contest of ideas. I am aware that your publication takes a definite political view. That is the role of any publication associated with a political party or movement. Our democracy enables each one of us to hold an opinion and pursue it. Voltaire had said, I may disagree with what you have to say, but I shall defend to the death your right to say it. This is the essence of a liberal democracy. No other political system gives us this liberty. We must recognize this intrinsic value of democracy and preserve it with care. It is a tribute to our democracy that a partisan publication is, in fact, given the freedom to be partisan. Although I do regard myself as a liberal in terms of social philosophy, I do recognize that Marxism captures two very important aspects for progress of a nation. Firstly, it attaches great importance to sustained and rapid accumulation of capital, which is absolutely essential for tackling the problem of mass poverty in the framework of a rapidly expanding economy. Secondly, its commitment to social justice, particularly to ensuring that the fruits of growth are shared equitably and that the burden of socio-economic change is not placed disproportionately on the shoulders of those who do not have the necessary ability to bear it. These insights of Marxism must guide any development policy design. I have always believed in the importance of a free press. It is the ultimate check against the tyranny of authority. More importantly, it is a mirror that enables people in authority to get a continuous reality check. This remains an important role for the media. Despite the increasing pressures of commercialization, the fact that democratic India could avoid famines, Amartya Sen has suggested, was almost entirely due to the role of the media in sensitizing authorities to the urgency of providing relief. We have seen how the media continues to play this constructive and socially responsible role here in Andhra Pradesh when it alerted the government to agricultural distress last year when the tsunami struck our coastal regions. I had said that our free and energetic media is, in fact, our best early warning system. I do sincerely believe that there is no grievance that cannot be redressed through democratic means. Stop.